What's the word, YouTube fam? It's your boy Church Takes. We are back at y'all with another one. Basically, the pod they put out episode 769. This is the first episode where Marc Lamont Hill is actually on the pod. So, congratulations to Marc Lamont Hill for joining the pod as a regular podcast member. The name of the show was Milk of Magnesia. And yeah, man, let's just take it from the top. It was almost 3.5 hours. So, here's basically I'm just gonna give you a few takes as to what was going on in the episode. So Mel, basically they said that she's Russian. Along with a plethora of other things, now Mel Ford is also Russian. She's Bayesian, she's Norwegian, she's everything under the sun, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think Mel is black. She's not black. I kind of agree with Joe. I don't think Mel is black, but I could be wrong. She said her dad was Bayesian, and I don't know. I don't know if she's I don't know if she can be considered black. I mean, I get if you're not white, then you're black, or you're from one of the tribes. So I get it. But I'm talking about being a black American and just being able to relate with us. Maybe that's why we're seeing all of this disconnection. She's not really, I mean, she's been in the game for a while. So that's where she gets her experience and her knowledge from. But as far as her being raised, I mean, she may not be like us. Anyway, um, wow. That so basically, Mel, she opened up and she was saying that she was a baby. Her she was her mother's only child. However, she has 11 different siblings. So it looks like, her dad was messing around with her mom, and Mel came along, and now we have M4. Um why does Joe have a wrap around his hand? Like he has a injury or something like that, it seemed like. And I was just wondering why they didn't bring that up, because it's obviously it's visible for the fans to see, and you might want to bring that up. Um, Shout out to CNN, which is um, Mark Lamont Hill. He used to work on CNN, and then ENN, Elizabeth Newark, Elizabeth Newark News or some shit like that, Newport News or something like that. I don't know. Elizabeth Newark Network is ish. There was a camaraderie that Mark Lamont Hill and Ish had that was pretty fire. It was pretty dope, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Um, Ish just asked Joe, "Do you know how much Ish I know about you?" So basically, like, you could tell me pretty much anything because I know damn near you. Like, if do you know what I know about you, fam? Like, you could. Why are you not trying to tell me something about, your health? So, that was just funny. Parks and Joe. Parks killed Joe with with the basketball jersey comment. He made a funny comment and basically he slaughtered Joe about the size of the jersey and stuff like that. So basically, um, you know that I use. Oh, there you go. You know that I could use somebody. That was one of the opening songs. You know that I could use somebody. That's my shit. Um, So, and I'm pretty sure everybody who watched it was pretty much on the same vibe. Flip didn't know that song. That like, yo, Flip was I don't know how you don't know that song. Like, how do you not like? What world do you live in where you don't know that song? And then I thought to myself, oh my bad, he's from Queens. It makes a lot of sense. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to Flip. um, yeah, but the second song he was kind of wilding. Um, he got on Parks and Mel's. Parks and Mel. They absolutely love the second song. Like again, Mel is she not like us. That's all. That's it. And that's kind of where I stand with it. Like I kind of figured it out, and I have a little bit more of an understanding and how to digest, you know, Mel Ford on the pod now. She's not like us. That's it. Where are we at? Um, yeah, Mark Lamont Hill is sitting there like, yo, what the F is this? When that second song was playing, I'm pretty sure he was like, man, we got to get up out of here. I don't like what is this? Joe, next take is Joe is extremely sensitive about his health. He doesn't want to play around and be vulnerable with his health, or he doesn't give a damn and he's just being performative for the pod. But in my opinion, I think he's extremely sensitive about his health because his health is something that he does care about, or at least I would think so. Um, Next take. The first Mark Lamont Hill and Ish moment was a Caitlin Clark and an Angel Reese conversation, or a little debate. And yeah, it was dope to see. It was dope to see. Now this ninja said, I don't know if they were playing the Clan All Stars. He's still not rooting for New York. If that's not hate, Mark Lamont Hill, I don't know what is. At this point, I don't know who's worse. I don't know if Joe is worse of a Nick fan, or I don't know if you're worse of a hater of the Knicks, or just any New York team. I didn't know that it extended to any New York team. I'm like, oh snap! So you just don't like New York? Ah, all right. Now I thought it was all good, but now it might be a little smoke. And I hope Joe wins that bet now, since you got hate for all of New York. Uh, respectfully. This Where are we at? Thank you, Flip, for asking the question. What happened to Joe's hand? That was hilarious. Basically, they were shooting the commercial, and he had to like just continue to keep on shooting threes. He was doing the commercial with Drewski, and he had to keep on shooting threes, and he was like pretty much just putting up threes for like, I don't know, like five. He said it was like 8 hours, but he's over exaggerating. So I don't know. He was just consistently putting up shots. And that pretty much made his wrist swell up. So I hope he gets better. I hope the pain goes down, and the swelling goes down, and get back to your normal self. Um, where are we at? Yeah, thank you, Flip, for asking that question again. CNN and ENN gonna be on Joe's tail, and it is great for the pod. So Mark Lamont Hill and Ish again, they have this camaraderie that is pretty dope for the pod. Like they're both in that that articulate brother kind of bag. However, Mark Lamont Hill is extremely versed. I don't know how well Ish is going to be able to play ball, but what I can say is that Ish, he's up to play. He's up, he's gonna compete. He's not just gonna concede. Um and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be phenomenal for the pod. Now at an hour and 47 seconds, Flip adjusted Mel's mic while she was talking, and the mic was fine. It just seemed weird. That was weird. Why would you adjust Mel's mic if she's talking on it and there was nothing wrong? Like you didn't need to adjust it. That was, I don't know, Flip. That was just a little. I don't know. There's something underlying right there in that moment where you felt the need. You had to fix Mel's mic. There's something there. I don't know if that was comedic value. I don't know if you thought that the mic was too close to her mouth, and that's why you did that, which is hilarious. But I was just like, why would he readjust another person's mic and then have it, be Mel? And we could hear her fine. Yeah, I think he thought it was too close. and he had to push it away or something. I don't know, man. That was just there was something there. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Uh, in my opinion, Drake fans are so upset about K Dot's interview. Um, yeah, K Dot fans, they don't care about this interview, in my opinion. I mean, it's just really giving sore loser vibes. Like, everybody, let's move on. Drake took a L, another L. And it is what it is. I mean, he's not done. He's not finished. He comes out with more songs. If he comes out with another album, he's gonna, he's still gonna stream. Still gonna he's still Drake. Like, everybody take L's sometimes, man. Get over it. Erickson has an interesting editing style. Salute. He like the camera pans and who he decides to focus the camera on during the edits. It's pretty cool. Got to look out for that. So salute to Erickson. Of course, Parks, he got his infamous MK in during the Prize Picks ad. So salute to uh, Parks, Mr. Consistent Parks over there. You're gonna get an MK. Every pod, you're gonna get it for the most part. Did Ish just stick his tongue out to Mel? Like, it was like a I'm right, and he stuck his tongue out, and it was just like, yo, dog, are you 5 or 50? You know what I mean? Like, how old are you, Ish? Like, he really stuck his tongue out to Mel. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, um, now Mark Lamont Hill has a music bag. That was dope, and it actually woke me up. He's able to get into that. He's able to get into a bag, and he's able to stand on it and make arguments as for his points, which is what the biggest point on a podcast is: being able to articulate yourself, make your points understandable. For no matter if people disagree with you or if they agree with you, your point is understood, and that is what Mark Lamont Hill is pretty good at. So I think he's gonna kill it on a pod, to be honest with you. I think he's gonna absolutely kill it. Um Next take, when Mark Lamont Hill was talking about spending 10,000 at the strip clubs, Flip's hating face was hilarious. Flip, he was just pretty much, he was big hating on Mark Lamont Hill. And it is what it is. It's hate. Um he was hating from the beginning, and I think he's gonna be hating until the end. I think Mark Lamont Hill has to either grow on him, or Flip is gonna leave the pod and just focus on improper improv. With that being said, man, I'm pretty much gonna get out of here. This is already I don't want it to be too long of a video. Mark Lamont Hill right now, again, I think he's killing it. He makes Ish better. He quiets Flip down a lot. Um, and with Joe and Park's consistency, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's gonna get spooky for some pod members, man. I don't know exactly who it's going to get spooky for, but it's gonna get spooky because there's this unspoken art to this thing that we've all learned to love called podcasting, and it has to be treated with the proper respect. And if you're on display and you are, broadcasting on arguably the largest urban podcast out there, your art form will be critiqued. This has nothing to do with personal jabs, or whether we like this person as a we are only, in my opinion, I can only speak for myself. I'm critiquing the art and what is being said on the pod. If something is being said on the pod, and somebody indulges something that is personal about them, I will either give them I will give them credit for them being vulnerable, and at the end of the day, it's not a personal shot. You can't say something personal, and if somebody responds to something personal, you can't say something personal on a broadcast, and then if somebody says something about it in a critiquing manner, you can't say that this person is being personable, or this person is critiquing you on a personal level. You said something that was personal on the broadcast. Therefore, we're speaking about it. It's not like a personal attack on the individuals. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is an art. And again, I can't say this enough. People are going to critique your art, especially if they pay money for it every week, every month. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the pod. Remember that your boy Church Takes has the best takes. And before we get up out of here, man, why don't you guys go over to the sponsor, Manhattan Gray? Go ahead and check it out, manhattangray.com. If you are interested, go ahead and make yourself a nice purchase. If not, then salute. You know, again, just comment, like, and subscribe. If you guys are still here, again, thank you guys for still listening. And that is it. That is all. We are out. Peace.